Hotel Echo Lima Oscar. Good evening from London, England. From your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly. It's your guy, it's your main man himself, DLG Reppin'. That's short for Delhi London Guna. Space Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. Or should I say good morning to you guys, whether you're having breakfast or you're still in bed or getting out of bed. Is it good afternoon to you guys? I don't know. You could be out shopping, be out in the pub, lunchtime drink, food, or you could be at work. Or allow me to say good night and rest well, people. Yeah, it's been it's been a long day for some of you. Some of you are just tired, or you're just enjoying your day off, doing things with your friends or family, or doing things for yourselves. I understand. Anyway, welcome to another DLG Reppin'S daily transfer news involving all things to do with Arsenal Football Club. I'm here as the host of my channel, and before I get into the ins and out and the rumours, etc., make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me, please. Yeah, smash them abundantly amongst your friends and your relatives. Yeah. Also, speaking of friends and relatives, make sure you share this channel virally around the globe, especially to your friends and relatives. You're new today, yeah? Welcome to my channel, DLG Reppin'. This is me. Welcome on board. Yeah, this is me saying that to you guys. So share this channel amongst your friends and relatives, yeah? And make sure they share it amongst their friends or relatives, yeah? Keep the love flowing and growing. If you've got something to add to the chat or comment section below, yeah, leave an opinion, any suggestions. If you're happy with Arsenal's business. And the main thing is, are you happy with the signing of Gabriel Jesus? Because he seemed excited and very happy to join the club today and for it to be announced, even though he announced it himself before the club announced it. But the main thing is, he is an Arsenal player, and that's the reality of it. On top of that, yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Earlier, I bigged up someone for subscribing to my channel, yeah? And I want to do the same for you guys. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep this channel growing. This is the road to 1,000 subscribers. I don't understand why we can't do it by the end of this year. Let's keep this flowing. Right. Yeah. Earlier today, we announced that Gabriel Jesus was an Arsenal. Well, he is officially an Arsenal player. He signed for the club for 5 years, 200,000 a week. So that's a release of Aubameyang's wages, what been replaced by another wages by Gabriel Jesus. He's a marquee signing, and I look forward to seeing him start against Crystal Palace. He's a guarantee to start way ahead of Nketiah, and a massive upgrade on Nketiah without putting in any argument. There's no arguments there. However, he has said that he is delighted to join Arsenal. He's happy to join a club like Arsenal. He said that he's played against Arsenal and asked what he thought of them. He said very, very good. You know, he remembers watching Arsenal through Thierry Henry's days. So he's obviously been paying attention, obviously. Well, I say obviously all the time, but he's been paying attention. He knows the history. And he did honestly say that he didn't really watch Arsenal in Europe that many times, which is honest of him to say so. And we appreciate that. Also, he says that he wants to help the team win on the pitch and win at all costs. And he said that his main strength is being a number 9 and a goal scorer. So, you know, these are good vibes here. And, you know, it was did well with the fans. When we know what he can do in the English Premier League, he's no stranger to the league, obviously. Man City signed him from Palmeiras, and we've signed him from Manchester City for £45 million. And he will have a year left of his contract, so we're obviously not going to wait until he becomes a free agent. No chance. We had to sign a striker as soon as possible because it was hugely important to sign a striker in that area. Now, speaking of strikers, I would still love to see Arsenal going for Scamacca or even Tony. These are two similar target men. Excuse me. My nose is running, and I've had a bad hay fever all day, and it's itching. So just pardon me. Do excuse me. Yeah, I'm here again. Yeah, as you can tell, I've got a bit of a hay fever. Oh, not very good. So, as I was saying, Ivan Toney or Scamacca would be the ideal strikers, or one of the two would be ideal for our squad. You know, when you need to use a plan B and plan A is not effective, you can bring on someone who's 6'4", 6'5", who wins balls in the air, who's got the aerial press. Or for me, I don't understand why we're not talking about Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I mean, he's made it public. I'm sure he's made it public that he would love to become an Arsenal player. And the fee will cost up to at least 50 mil. Definitely we're talking 50 mil. But Arsenal have not even expressed an interest, let alone put in a bid. But for me, a Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Ivan Toney, or the chances of us going in with another bid for Scamacca, it's not looking likely. But again, Edu has promised us that there will be more dealing. So we shall see what happens from there on. However, in the midfield area, we definitely need to move on from Granit Xhaka. We need an upgrade in that area. Yuri Tillemans is the ideal target. He is the ideal man for that job. Someone who takes responsibility with the ball, creates opportunities for the attacking players to thrive on. And he's a guy, once he gets the ball, he's aiming to pass forward. And that's what we need, a change of balance in the midfield. Because last season, we didn't have the right balance. We tried Lokonga as a number 6 against Brighton, and that looked like it failed miserably. I think he's better as a box-to-box. So is Partey. So we're going to need a creative midfield and Yuri Tillemans. But we definitely need someone to sit in the midfield, as Torreira has made it clear that he wants to leave Arsenal. So let's see how that pans out. You know, an Italian club will come in for him. God knows what the fee is. Now, this guy, I think he goes by the name of Onana. I don't know if it's Andre Onana or is that the Cameroon goalkeeper, but if I've got the wrong name, I do apologise. But this is a guy whose valuation is meant to be up to 9 million. But I know he'll be a little bit more. It'll cost just a little bit more than that. But for me, he's 6'5", a Belgian international who's won a cap for Belgium. Currently playing for Lille. Now, Arsenal have said to be interested, but I don't see. I don't sense that there's a bid. So I think it's a difficult one to believe. I want to believe that they want to get him in, but even though he's at the age of 20, would he be good enough to come into the team and produce brilliance of excellent performances such as DM? That is his role. Someone to sit in the midfield, you know, in case Partey gets injured or he's away on AFCON in future references. This is a guy that Arsenal have identified as a new DM. We shall see. Mind you, nobody heard of Kante as a DM, you know, from the French league, and look at how he turned out. So we shall see how this all pans out. Right, another transfer target, Lisandro Martinez. Now, this is a left-footed centre-half who wants to play as a left-footed centre-half. But Arsenal want him as left-back for cover for Kieran Tierney. Now, we don't need to move someone out of position to make them feel unhappy. They want to play in the position where they're strong. So for me, signing a left back as well as the left footed centre half, they take priority. All our signings are taken. All our signings are priority. There's not one you can single out that is their main priority. They're all priority, no matter who it is. I just thought I'd get that one in there. But Lisandro Martinez would be the ideal centre half. I mean, as a left-footed centre half, if he is to sign for Arsenal, I can't expect him just to get ahead of Tierney, especially if Tierney's fit and raring to go. But if his injury record, Mikel Arteta might be thinking, you know what, maybe it's time to put someone in there who's going to be consistent. Who's going to give me consistent game time in that position. I don't think Lisandro Martinez is going to be feeling that. Deep down, he wants to play as a centre half, but he has said that he believes in the project. Right. Speaking of left backs, Gramado. Now, this is a individual who Arsenal are looking at, and they said to be interested again. They're always saying they're interested in that player, this player, blah blah blah. But yet, we're not going in with no bid. So let's make the bid. Let's make the bid for what it's worth. Benfica are willing to sell him on. I think the price will be 40 million. But then again, you guys, you can quote me on Gramado's valuation if you're watching from in Portugal. If you obviously watch Portuguese football every week, then you'll know what Gramado is all about. Another area that we may need to strengthen is right back, because I don't know if I can trust Cedric to come in as cover for Takahiro Tomiyasu. Takahiro Tomiyasu is our number one right back, and I believe he may be Japan's number one right back as things stand. So, you know, it's great that he's come into that position and made it his own. But if he's injured, in case he gets injured, should I say, can you trust Suarez to cover for a run of 15, 20 games? I don't think you can. I'd even have doubts that he can do a job for the run of 5 games in the absence of Takahiro Tomiyasu. So for me, I think we need a right back in that position ASAP. And we should be looking to get rid of Cedric Suarez. Just not of that quality that we need. You know, you need quality for quality in every position, and that's what makes things important. That's what makes it so goddamn important. You need cover for cover, otherwise you cannot compete with the best, and that's where we really need to spend wisely and sensibly and in the right areas. I've spoken about Nicolas Pepe, and I've heard now that there's a possibility that we could loan him out. Would he want to loan? Would Arsenal want to loan him out, or would they want to get rid of him on a permanent basis? I think Arsenal aim to get rid of him on a permanent basis. Mikel Arteta, I would feel that he would want shot of him on a permanent basis. For me, he just hasn't. I don't think he has been given a fair crack of the whip in terms of having 10 games on a spin where he can show us what he can really do. And I don't think he's had no more than, I don't think he's even had up to 10 games, maybe 7 or 8 games, if that. So I think it's time to call it a day with Nicolas Pepe. Granit Xhaka, this is a guy that has been fortunate to be starting many games for Arsenal, and it's time for an upgrade in that position. For me, yes, I appreciate his efforts when he's got his head screwed on, but for me, there's moments where he will cost you the whole game, or drop you 2 points because of his petulance and stupidness. you know, within his discipline. If it's not his discipline, it's his concentration, where he's got the ball in space and he will still give it away. If he's under pressure, he'll crumble and lose the ball. And for me, his lack of mobility has been exposed time and time and time again. And I think it's time to call it a day with Bennett Xhaka. It is surely time to call it a day with him. I believe he's got to be upgraded to another midfielder. He's got to make way. And he's one of our highest earners as well. Let's not forget that. Now, Pablo Mari, well, he's just come back from a loan spell with Udinese, and he's obviously going to be seeking to play first team football, especially if he fancies his opportunity of just about getting into the Spanish squad. And believe me, that squad's full of talent, from keeper to attack. And if Mari is really serious, he'll try and get himself a move away from Arsenal, preferably in Italy. Now, another guy who could be on the move is Lucas Torreira. I expect him to be on the move. Fiorentina will not pay the valuation that Arsenal want for Lucas Torreira. So it's going to boil down to the fact that he's going to rot in the reserves, or just not even be selected in the weekday squad, in the weekly squad, should I say, every week when the Premier League starts. So he's going to rot somewhere, and that's not going to do him the world of good with the World Cup around the corner. Well, by the end of this year. So he's going to need game time. Whoever comes up with the valuation for Torreira, he's theirs. So let's just hope that situation is sorted out by itself. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell your relatives to do all of that for me, yeah? And tell your relative or friend to get their relatives and friends to do all of that. Thank you, viewers, for viewing so far. Massive shout out to yourselves. With Arsenal right now, do you see them signing more players? I hope they do. I feel that I can see them doing it, but time will tell. Anyway, let's wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. As I always do, saving the best to last. Thank you so much for putting up with me and my dodgy hay fever. Anyway, I'll be here again tomorrow with another stream for definite. And if possible, yeah, I would like you to look after your friends, look after your families, definitely look after yourselves. Stay safe and stay blessed, yeah? Peace, love, and bless again, as I always do say. And remember, DLG Reppin', yeah? We'll talk again. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe as you do. And please, just be nice.